So what happened with Jesus in his complaints against the scribes and Pharisees at the house of the Pharisee? Stay here and I'm going to let you know what happened. So during my childhood, my mom used to take us to the cemetery to put some flowers to my grandpa's grave. But as soon as she told us that we were going to go to the cemetery, my little brother and I grabbed a ball, because for us the cemetery was like a big open field, and all we wanted was just to run around and play and kick the ball all over the place, even stepping and running over the graves. Most of the graves didn't have a gravestone. They only had a small plaque to identify who was buried there. So we barely see those little plaques as we were playing around. So Jesus said to the scribes and Pharisees, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because you are like unmarked graves that are not seen by people, and they walk over them." The Pharisees and scribes were so worried about not getting contaminated for any reason that they cleaned the dish and the cup, and also they washed their hands up to the elbows, and they kept all these little things in order to not getting contaminated. But Jesus is saying, you are like unmarked graves, and people is walking over them. So what happened is that according to the law of Moses, having any kind of contact with the dead was enough to get contaminated. So Jesus is saying you are so meticulous in certain things, but you are getting contaminated for other reasons you are not aware of, because your mind is in a different place. Your mind is focusing what you are doing and the little things that you are doing, and you are missing some other things, and those things are contaminating you guys. In order for us to stop doing what we were doing in the cemetery, my mom used to tell us that the dead were going to pull our feet. So we stopped for a moment, but we never believed that the dead were capable of pulling our feet. I understand that was disrespectful what we did, but in our child mind, we didn't think about it. So that's what Jesus is saying. Your mind is in a different place, in not where it has to be. Probably today is a great day to think if there's something that we can do in order to think less about ourselves and more in Jesus' teachings and even his complaints. See you tomorrow.